Welcome to DNN, Dominion News Network. Our top story tonight, it's life, Jim, but not as we know it. Peacekeeper scientists announced the discovery of alien life. This news was cause for great excitement. However, the initial news leaks may have overhyped the information. In the formal information release from the science vessel Pilgrim, Science Officer McCoy detailed a planet full of alien animals and plants. However, he stresses that no sentient life had been discovered. This has opened up a line of popular debate in the scientific community over the decided lack of activity. Many are wondering, are we the only intelligent life out there? Meanwhile, there has been a great deal of questioning regarding Chancellor Rath's initiative to expand the fleet. Many are claiming that since the fleet has discovered nothing that could be considered a credible threat, it is unreasonable for such growth. Others have begun to ask, does he know something that he's not sharing? Finally, we close our thoughts tonight with looking to the future. With the research and development process for a viable colonization ship nearly completed, the call has gone out for a pool of volunteers for the first mission to colonize an alien world. We're looking forward to seeing what the future holds, and hope that you'll stay with us. Greetings and welcome back to Stellaris, Episode 2 of our 1.3 Heinlein campaign. I just finished actually recording the opening section that you probably just saw, so I'm getting ready to get rolling, and so let's go right over and take a look at what we've got going on. So on our home world, not a lot going on. Research-wise, we're almost getting to that. We've got the first fleet is out on an exploration trip through these lower systems. And the science ship is on its way up there to survey that, because we are looking at that being our first colony up there. It's a 13-continental world, and we want to take a look at it because putting a colony there could conceivably gather this whole quadrant of available resources for us. So, with that in mind, and we're already building up the resources in preparation for that, let's get this underway. Now, we still have not encountered any alien life forms whatsoever, which is the weirdest thing. I have played this game a bunch of times, and this is the first time I've ever seen a game where I haven't been running into aliens left and right. It absolutely has blown my mind that we are on the galactic rim, so that could be a part of it, but I've never had my races just okay, so that's system of survey. I've never had my ships just totally unable to have any kind of contact. So I'm wondering if I screwed up on the settings or something, or if maybe this is a glitch in this build, that somehow it is not identifying the various Class 20 Continental. Okay. So we got a 15 Continental, a 20, that's a 13. So this is actually the smallest world we could possibly colonize. Oh, nope, this is that Continental right there, but however, we need to expand at least some. So let's send the fleet here and expand this edge and see what else we can find, because this is getting to be a little bit frightening, really, that we cannot seem to find any races. And for resources, we're going to have to start looking towards the surface of our own world to mining network, in order to have the planet provide some of the resources that we need. And we're going to need to uncover some more. So we're going to
Clear that. And that one. And then we will prepare for science later. But yeah, that lightens us up a little bit, but we're still going to need to put down some major mining. And hopefully we'll be able to get a lot of this done. Now I'm going to speed things up because really there's not that much going on right now. We're just kind of waiting on time to pass. And as soon as we get the research for the colony ships, do I still have that policy underway? Let's see here. No, I don't. I stopped the grants, so I should be able to just pick something out. Another non-inhabited world, an alpine world.
Anomaly found.
And we found another anomaly, which we're going to leave alone for now because I have this really, really terrible feeling about these anomalies. That I'm going to send my ship to one and the guy's going to die right away. And that just terrifies the heck out of me. So, still nothing. Let's do another exploration. Maybe I'm just missing them, like it's a timing thing. Okay. Alright. And we're surveying that system. What do we have left? Okay, so we've got 1 month left. Let's slow this back down. Okay.
Research complete.
Alright, so let's pause it and let's look at what we have available. So I'm gonna have to go with the biolab because with the way this is set up, it seems like research is taking longer now. And so I want to absolutely push up the amount of research that I can do in as relatively short a time as possible. Also in the meantime, we're going to want to go ahead and we need 350. So that's going to be a bit of a push. So while we're waiting, we're going to go ahead and tell them to build that mining station there so that we will be ready for the eventual cost of putting together a colony ship, because it still has that huge minus for cost-wise. And I think in order to save, I'm going to tell the fleet, yeah, okay, the fleet's set to come back here, so I'll just tell them, oh, scientists all leveled up. Dr. Kunza, Dr. Weaver, and Dr. Eye Disorder have all leveled up. Okay. Oh, God, I keep doing that. Alright, so we are continuing our... You know, it is really killing me that we are... I think we're going to need another science ship, in all honesty. As soon as we can get the colony ship put together. Let's see what the surface is doing. Okay, so we've got the additional resources there. And that's going to open up that one real soon. Okay. Alright, I'm going to put that one there because I really, really, really feel like I need to get my mining situation under control, and there's really no other alternative quite like this. So we're going to speed this back up here. Oh, speed this back up as we await the construction of at least some more resources to keep the Empire, the Dominion, active. Yeah, that lack of resources, I'm really hoping that if I can get, like, I'm going to probably put a control point here and try to just gobble all of this up as best I can. And then with that, and then trying to collect here and putting one over here, I'm going to try and just basically lock off this whole area. We're going to leave that be for now, because the ship has far too many important tasks to be doing for us to be messing with anomalies. I hope that there's a way to go and see anomalies.
Construction complete.
Okay. So, and I can't build it there until I've surveyed the system, so we're kind of hosed either way. Okay, so that's done. How far along are you?
System survey complete.
Oh, well, that answers our question right away. Okay, so we've got that one surveyed. I need you to go and survey that system. Okay. And let's go ahead and take a look at this planet. Low gravity, so low building cost issues, which is nice. Not a lot of good places to build, but there's plenty of room for mining and stuff after the fact. So if I can get the proper blockage clearers, which apparently is dense jungle, then this place could be a pretty good deal. I mean, it wouldn't be that big, but still, having access to all of those other systems near the edge would be very helpful. And then we'll have you survey this system as well, just so I can see which one would be a better grab. And then we will survey that system, and then do we have a... no, we have nothing. No events, no logs, no nothing. We are completely bereft of any concept. Oh, there we go. There's some resources. They're out of our reach currently, but that's a mere side venture. So let's see. Game is saving. Well, looks like there may be plenty of resources in there. And we are growing ever so slowly. Okay, this system is almost scanned completely. Okay. Okay. So maybe there as well.
System survey complete.
Alright, can we build there now, or... Okay, we could, but it's 200. Wow. Okay. Alright. So, we're gonna find out. Oh! Alright, so our first set of labs are up, which is good. Oh, this is a tough one. The hub is really, really useful, but potentially so is the Betharian power plant and the power plant 2. Both are technologies that we really need, but so is deflectors. All of these are just absolutely necessary, but we're going to go with the power hub first, and let's see what's available here. Composite armor. What does this open up? This is ship path. Alright. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do the spaceports, because at this point I honestly don't see a reason not to. The other ones that were available are nice, but not really an instant reason. And engineering is that one, please. Okay. So that's going to take 116 months. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do a new policy. Which is going to be... That was engineering. So we're going to take engineering and give them... engineering and physics are going to be getting grants. Oh, can't do those. Okay, how about encourage free thought? No, I don't want ethnic diversion, so we'll go with engineering research grants. I'll leave that alone for now. Okay, neither of those systems is really all that attractive. Let's go ahead and start the first colony ship. Let's see if there's a perceivable difference in... Okay. Frontier outpost. Frontier outpost. Lacking 122. Okay. We've detected the presence of a pre-space civilization. The Uldrug in the Lizalt system. They are in the early stages of an industrial age, with electricity and internal combustion engines gradually coming into widespread use. We should consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely. The Peacekeeper Union has finally encountered fellow wanderers among the stars. Not quite. Despite their intentions of being unknown and potentially even hostile, the atmosphere on our planet following reports from our contact fleet can best be described as rapturous. So we are absolutely pleased that we have found alien sentient life, even though they are, and probably mostly because they are lesser to us. I think our people are a little bit snobbish in thinking that they're a little bit superior. But it is now that we're going to have to buckle down and add another science vessel to our list of things to get done, because there's just too much here for us to survey with one ship. We have to, at this point, be willing to push it as far and as fast as possible. And we are going to colonize here first. Even though it's not the most optimal choice, the planet is less than ideal, with the somewhat terrible surface conditions. However, it has the potential of being a strong world, especially once we have good food production on these two spots. We can abandon food production on the other ones and create a planet that is extremely powerful. We just need to get rid of all the dense jungle, the poisonous kelp, the mountain range, and the dangerous wildlife, and we'll be good. Again, not an ideal world, but it sets the stage for our continued growth. So, in the meantime, let's see what we can see. And we're going to just have to wait, because there's not much else that we can do. Oh, Dr. McCoy has leveled up again. So let's take a look at the anomaly. Let's see here. No, I want this anomaly. Alright. So we've dispatched Dr. McCoy on that. There's only a 7% failure chance, but I've noticed that the anomalies are much more dangerous, or at least maybe it's that or my guy is just really terrible. But I don't think that he is. Dr. McCoy seems to be more than capable of doing his part. Okay. So we're going to finish with that one, and we've got the colony ship underway. So things are progressing. They're not progressing quickly, which is upsetting, but okay. We now know that without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to our world. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life. We will go ahead and start surveying various habitable worlds. So that is on our things to do list as we wait for the first science vessel. And we are going to rename this system. Oh, mummified remains of an individual of previously unknown species has been found drifting in high orbit over Doran. And that gives us 60 social research. We're going to stop. I want to rename this star. Oh, I can't until I have something here. Oh, the colony ship is done. Okay, so science vessel. Okay. Alright, so he's going to return to what he was doing. So, okay. So he's going to go back and do some more. Okay, so colony ship, which is the Stellaris, is going to go here and colonize this moon here. Okay, and we're going to drop the colony right there. Dawnlight, I like that. Alright, so the colony ship, the Dawnlight, has just embarked on her trip. The Wayfarer is now ready for service, and we're going to go ahead and bring her into the fold. I hate you, game. Okay, we're going to take the one that's the youngest. And we will rename him. What do we want to rename him? Let's see here. We will rename him Dr. Cornell. Okay. Dr. Cornell on the Wayfarer. You will begin a systematic survey of everything that is going to be close to the new colony. And then you will begin surveying these outlying systems. Because we need more resources. Okay, so okay, yeah, so he's gone over there. We're looking at possible other routes. And it's time to build our okay. So we have begun, and just as a defensive measure, the fleet is, where's the fleet here? The fleet is in orbit at home, so we will be holding our position and waiting as the final remnants of all things insane get pressed into service here. Okay. Our colony ship has gently touched down at the mouth of a large river delta on one of the several continents that can be found on Dawnlight. This temperate, forested region will serve as an ideal first landing site. The ship will be permanently converted into the administrative headquarters of the new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large number, the first Citations city on an alien world. And there we go. It's off and running. Okay, so why can you not... Oh. We've detected the presence of an alien civilization on Tau Ceti. They appear to be in the early space age, with evidence of many primitive satellites orbiting their homeworld. Their nation-states are on the path towards joining together in a global government, and it is likely only a matter of time before they venture beyond their world and join the galactic community. We should consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely. Very, very interesting. So they're not quite a race yet, but they will be. We're lacking 23 influence. Okay. Policies and edicts. Cut that out. because we need to maximize what we're getting. And I think a change of plans is in order, because we're never going to be able to build. Let's see here, we need 27 to go there too, so we'll move there and build it there. In the meantime, we are ready for a second colony ship, so we will be building that post-haste. And the reason for that is that this ship is going to be heading to 2 other habitable worlds, and there is a third one here, which is a size 15. But it doesn't really have that much. It's kind of a waste. Which is frustrating, but it's livable. And if I have to, I will make a tight little cluster of worlds if that's all that's presented to me, because a lot of these worlds are just simply barren. There's nothing. And that makes for a really, really difficult gameplay. But we will do what we can. Let's see here. Let's go take a look at the progress of Dr. McCoy. How old is Dr. McCoy now? He's 45. Wow, he is really, really cruising along age-wise to get this much experience so quickly.
System survey complete.
Okay, he is out of there.
System survey complete.
Okay. Alright. 142. So that's only a few months away. So we're going to go ahead and move into orbit there now and lay a claim on this sector. Okay. So that's the one, and that's the other. Okay, and Dr. Cornell is gone up a level already, and Dawn Light has been established. Alright. Now we're short on minerals, which is of course just another reason to... Oh, we have space pirates. Okay. That's not good. Okay, go ahead and research that, Doctor. Okay, send the fleet in.
Construction complete.
Alright, we have a second colony ship that is ready to go. I think that since this is a habitable world that we can get, but it sucks. Okay. Okay. Alright, we'll leave the colony ship where it is right now, because it's docked and therefore capable of doing not much of against our...
Station under attack.
attack them.
Research complete.
Okay, stop, and let's see what we got here. Okay. Construction is completed of the colony ship. Good, good. We have another anomaly and the hostile fleet. Okay, biolabs has been completed. That is excellent. Dense jungle removal. That is a great deal. But we're gonna need the propaganda first. It just has to be. Unfortunately, there's really no other way around it. We have to get our planets under control and get them moving. And we need to build an outpost there. And that's gonna crush us for everything going on here. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I want to remove those hotkeys because I've moved them elsewhere. Alright, so everybody is busy. Well, let's go take a look at what you're... Okay, so you're surveying this system before moving on to the next one. Okay. So what have we found thus far? Jack crap, really. We are going to be struggling this whole time. So let's go ahead and take a look at things from the fleet view. And we're probably going to lose that station. A massive crater on Westfall 1 appears to be the result of a collision with a starship. From the size of the crater, we suspected a ship traveling at full warp rammed the planet for reasons unknown, roughly 10,000 years ago. The Pilgrim has picked up residual subspace echoes near the crash site reminiscent of a collapsed warp field. But as the ship itself disintegrated on impact, the theory cannot be verified. Remarkable. Alright, our fleet is to engage in combat. Now, our Chancellor seems to have had the right idea. His forethought in building a stronger fleet has given us the ability to engage... Oh, we have detected another... we have detected the presence of a primitive alien species, alien civilization, in the Westral system. They currently seem to be experiencing a renaissance and have recently left the medieval age behind them. Scientific knowledge is spreading rapidly, and armies of their petty kingdoms are equipped with crude gunpowder-based projectile weapons. Interesting. We're going to lose the station. Ugh. Oh, an election is underway.
Situation updated.
Okay. Send them to do that. Let's take a look real quick. Okay. So, my current ruler, Wrath, is actually part of the slave... the slaver party, which blows my mind because I never really considered myself to be a slaver. And he's got construction and mining costs, but we've also got, let's see here, building costs of 10%, constructing of bases and mining stations is less. Spaceport build cost, module cost, and a longer lifespan. That doesn't really matter. Corvette build cost and ship cost in army. So loyalist insiders, and they're on ensuring by legalizing slavery. Got two of the slavery initiative, which is really weird because it's not something our race accepts. Ensuring the safety and security of the Citations people by maintaining a fleet that uses at least 75% of the total naval capacity. An off-world miner. I think that the off-world miner is going to win. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping he will, because that's. However, it will cost me. Okay, so you guys need to go return and repair, and then we're going to go hunting the alien fleet, or the alien source, the source of the pirates. Damn it, that one. Okay. So, let's get this back in circulation here. So we're getting at least a little bit of good Crotchow's nest.
System survey complete.
Okay. So let's take a look at this world and see what we're dealing with. Well, it's a really good research world.
Situation log updated.
Okay. Kusha Mao. Okay. Let's go take a look at our new mandate. Miner mandate. So we need to build 4 mining stations before this leader's election ends in order to make them happy. And oh, how many of the habitable worlds? We've already done 4 of the necessary habitable worlds. And it doesn't really mean that it's worlds that I can inhabit, it's just worlds that can be inhabited at some point. And the Wayfarer is mostly done with that system. Okay. So we're forced to go ahead and deal with a lot of different stuff here. Yes, I know I have negative balance, survey's done, and I know that the new ruler was elected. Okay. So I'm really banking on what's going to be here. Just building this one should open up this area to me. And then we can start, and we're probably going to have to build another constructor to begin exploiting these 2 areas. Did I say exploiting? I meant developing. Yes, developing. But looking at the time, we're at about 41 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and get everything squared away. Okay, perfect timing. Alright, so let's go and see if we can't find where these guys came from. So I think, based on where they popped on my screen, that they came along this way. So let's send them here and here. And there. See if we can find a hostile fleet. Okay. Okay, so this world has been bleak, so it's less habitable than normal, which makes this worse in every stinking way. Okay, we're gonna have to go with colonizing. Actually, wait, what's this one? Oh yeah, that's that one that's like mediocre at best. Okay. It's a research world, so we're just gonna have to live with it. So we're going to go ahead and... Oh, we don't have enough influence yet. What do I have that's chewing up influence? Oh, frontier outpost. Okay. Okay, nothing there. Oh, there it is. Engage! Engage! So the Challenger, the Undaunted, the Naiad are all leading the charge. Those are our original corvettes. Taking a little bit of a sip here as our fleet begins pounding the enemy station. Hopefully our ships will be able to withstand the enemy fire as they engage.
System survey complete.
Let's go take a look at the planet here. Yeah, it's garbage. Ah, that's really upsetting. It's really, really upsetting because that's a hard one to get rid of. Okay, if I put it there, then eventually when I unblock those, I would get a boost on those, but that would be a slow, late payoff for what potentially is not a lot of benefit. So, we're going to have to do the other one. Alright, so the fleet has engaged in battle. Destroyed the pirate station and recovered its strong room module. 200 minerals and 200 credits.
Situation log updated.
Okay. Okay, Pilgrim. So add that to your list of things to do. And then, while you're there, survey the system. Alright. I'm less than pleased with the way that this has turned out. Let us send the first fleet back to repair. And the usurper needs to come back over here and build the mining station that was lost. And we gained access to one system. That is like a garbage fire. I was hoping for a lot more, and this one is not much better because this system's out of our reach too. So, I mean, we'll eventually get some control out this way, but right now we are starting out really patchy. I'm gonna have to opt for this one for the colonization because there's just not enough in this system to warrant it. But this one's got a single planet with 4 resources, and that is absolutely a must-have for us. So we are everything that can expand our borders must be done. Until next time, I don't know if this is a fluke. I mean, I haven't found a single spacefaring entity aside from those pirates since I started. I haven't found any other races. I mean, so this whole section right here seems to be like empty. I wonder if it's that option that I picked that said don't spawn them in clusters, to just spawn them randomly. So I'm wondering if we're isolated on an uninhabited corner of the map, and that the other races are bunched up more on the other side or something. Which would be really weird because I've never had that, because I just started randomly kind of fooling around with the options to just see what kind of a different game I could get, and it just so happened that I got this. But it is definitely a weird deal. Let's see here. Dr. McCoy, you can go ahead and research that. And alright, so we're going to go ahead and save things here. And in the next episode, we will begin to take on the enemies. Well, actually, we don't have any enemies. We'll begin to continue our exploration and expansion, and hopefully we will get ourselves the necessary growth to start taking control of some of these systems, because we are extremely impoverished. Normally at this point in a game, I've already got, like, 30 minerals or so, just depending on what's going on. And this is this new patch has definitely changed the flow of the game. The early game is much slower, it feels, because I've noticed that the time frames on these researches have increased dramatically. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. Please continue to watch, like and subscribe, add comments, and again, if you want to have one of the crew, either one of my scientists or one of my leaders or something named after you, please leave a comment in the description, and I will of course record down any names that people request. If you're a subscriber, please make your subscriptions public so that I can see your names, because there's a fair number of my subscribers who have private subscriptions, so I can't see that they've subscribed to me. I can only see that I have the number, and I can't then add them to my list of people that are going to get on. So instead I'm going to be adding, at this point, because I've run pretty close to out of my my subscribers, I have like a couple more left that I can do before I'm going to be forced to pick other people, people that I'm aware of, that people that are, let's say, how do you say, some of my YouTube heroes will show up on this, people that inspired me to do YouTubing, stuff like that. But other than that, if you don't speak up, you don't get in. Until next time, I'm Wrath. Please like, subscribe, and join in the fun. And until next time, I will catch you on the flip side.